kdo poruší zákaz vycházení. Nevycházejte prosím na ulici.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Look, whatever happened, you're here now. You weathered the storm and came out on the other side stronger for it. That's what matters.
Yeah? Well, I don't feel so strong today. Anyways, being 3 stories below ground felt better than just sitting in my apartment, listening to the augment. I'm sorry. I
understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
This is moving way too fucking fast.
You want people to come to you.
Well, did they send anything to New York?
3 separate reports that suggest Ark's next target is somewhere in the west.
I don't believe it. Holy shit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Maybe their United Nations building is only one possible target. As long as we keep underestimating them. They're gonna miss something.
You want people to come to you. You've got to look out for them.
Something's missing.
Paging Delara. Dr. Rosanna, contact Central Dispatch.
Our informants are informants because they have fire. You want people to come
What aren't we seeing here?
look out for them. Tell me about it. It's like herding cats.
Am I glad I'm 5 stories underground?
Holy shit.
I don't know why. I always fear the worst.
Reporting to you live from Picus. TF-29 personnel do not have special dispensation.
Am I glad I'm 5 stories underground?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access
This is
granted.
moving way too fucking fast.
The legal jurisdiction of any government. Assure anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure prison.
The United Nations building is only one possible target.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
Something's
initiated.
missing.
Access granted.
Working under direct instructions from the Army of the Czech Republic, have imposed a state of
What aren't we
martial law
seeing
in
here?
their city. This after riots in the Santa Cruz Gulag complex threatened to spill over into the capital streets.
There's no reason to lock down the city.
It's not a lockdown. It's just a curfew.
I was outside and I saw cops with riot gear on. It seemed like a lockdown to me.
The city doesn't want the riots in Gotham to spill out into the streets.
Anomaly
How many
detected.
odds we still have in this city?
Trace program
Too damn.
initiated.
State police are unbelievable.
Access granted.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live.
On hold.
I guess.
Look, both passes, it's not like Oggs are gonna be people. The dampening chip only limits their enhanced abilities.
Maybe it's the words human restoration I don't like. They're saying they aren't human.
Well, the tension out there isn't helping. All the rioting is making it worse for everybody.
Everyone has the right to protest, even the augmented. Besides, the real problem is it is not advisable to use it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You want people to come through for you. State police. Something's missing. Our informers are informers because they have fire. Could be the start of a
Non-essential personnel are encouraged to go home. An escort may be provided to bypass the blockade.
Glad I'm 5 stories underground.
cut off.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Just an excuse.
I don't know how much more of this I can watch.
This is moving way too fucking fast.
About it. I heard a cat.
I could have sworn I saw.
Assault rifles.
Goodbye. Late night food service.
I wish I was asleep right now.
Orders are still being sent.
How did they get cut off?
Anomaly detected.
Makes you wonder who's in this fight.
Access granted.
Hang on.
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
There's too many things to do all at once.
Listen to me. No!
Wait.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
Peterson pulled his
initiated.
ID off the train station. Too many things to do all at once.
Access granted.
We'll have our lawyers
I
down
can't believe how they're spinning this. Who gave that fucking order?
I could have sworn I saw.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
That's not right.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Did fine work, actually.
Access granted.
No.
I wish I was asleep.
Nicoladze. Radich. M. Our informants are informants because they have
That's not right.
Damn fine work, actually.
No. Who gave that fucking order?
I wish I was
Goddamn
Peterson pulled his ID
fearmongers
off
and
the train
death
station
peddlers.
video.
Be advised, TF-29 personnel do not have special dispensation
too many things to do all at once.
Anomaly detected.
MIA is still better
Trace
than him blowing up
program
something else.
initiated.
How did they get cut off?
Access granted.
I could have sworn I saw.
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
There's too
Wait,
many things to
hang
do all
on.
at once.
Now, these mafia types did are they always get
Peterson
spooky
pulled his
on
ID off
paper.
the train station video.
That's not right.
due to the curfew, all remaining personnel are encouraged to stay out.
Our CI got tagged for outstanding parking tickets?
Who gave that fucking order?
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
Typical. Just as we're zeroing in on a possible origin of the Udalek hacker, the entire system goes down.
Try it.
Wait, hang on.
MIA
Agent
is still
Singh,
better than
great
him blowing
poker
up
player.
something else.
I still owe him 100 credits. So I hope his incursion with the gin lasts another few months. You know, maybe he'll forget I owe him the money.
This is
I don't know how
Alaska
much more of
Sun,
this I can watch.
reporting to you live.
Really?
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a heavily guarded facility. That's an idea of recon.
Other unique and patented features. Aerial. Up in the stratosphere. Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague last week. A break-in at the most... secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank.
Peterson pulled his ID off.
After one of its accountants.
Luckily, we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city.
Any rumors of a break-in at our highly secured facility are just that. Rumors. Between you and me, folks, I think the death were just too much.
How the hell are my people supposed to do their jobs if your people keep arresting them? Do you want more people to die? We have jurisdiction. Jensen, thank God. I was starting to get worried.
That I wouldn't make it in here, or that I actually would?
What? I've been on the phone for the last half hour, trying to guarantee your safe passage through this city. Whatever you stumbled into at Garm is big.
I know. I've been trying to find out how big for a long time. They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
When I left here, you, me, and Chicane were the only ones who knew what I'd discovered. Solid proof that someone other than Ark was involved in this. But you and your bosses have been trying to pin everything on them, right from the start.
You're out of line, Jensen. I sent you after Ark because there were viable suspects in the train station attack.
And because Manderley ordered you to do it.
Yes, he ordered me to do it, but unlike him, I will not ignore evidence to close a case. You've been nothing but an insubordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Right after you contacted me, I got on the horn with Leon. Had them send in a strike team from France. It got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Dibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop...
MIA?
Could be the start of a family war.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
Who gave that fucking order?
You shouldn't be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? Subtle.
Now is your chance to get past them. Be careful, Adam. I do not want to lose you again.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my call. I'm afraid you're on your own, listen.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry. Miller, the value of most of the apartments around the theater, right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of them. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you. Quiet.
Do you even know why we're here? A hacker broke into our computers and stole the blueprints to this apartment. Someone is planning to rob us.
Yes, and anyone who breaks in here will find us on the alert for extra security. You just die.
Valley on most of the apartments around the theater, is that right? The Valley on most of the apartments around the theater, isn't that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of them. So if you're thinking of getting... in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you. Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
They were good to relax. Some of it. Раз, вон там. Я вперед. Nothing's happening on my end. Stay out there. Nothing.
Next time, we'll find
Lord.
this you will believe. They will pay tribute to what we agreed. That is good for business.
But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the Valley do business, not you.
But it's Orchid. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
No, you...
Alex, they are hitting London. The Valley agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, eso.
Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly to access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Zákaz vycházení. Nevycházejte na ulici.
You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Что за хуйня?
I have everything I need.
Fuck off then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
Believe it or not, it's not a bioweapon, or at least it's not meant to be one. It's a genome editing drug. It targets the gene linked to AUG rejection and deletes it.
AUG rejection? Must be why I survived. I don't suffer from rejection syndrome.
What? Are you telling me you don't need neuropazine? Shit, man, that makes you...
1 in a billion, I know. The orchid, Alex. You said it's not meant to be a bioweapon.
Right. The files you and Janus got from the vault, they suggest Reed's team isn't finished making the orchid yet. It's supposed to replace the deleted gene with an artificial one that accepts augmentations. But until they do, it's deadly. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Even though I can't seem to unglue my eyes from...
I'll keep you safe. Out of sight, out of mind.
Steve here, we ain't buying it. We know how easily
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself. Miller out. Changing plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard, but never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
Yeah, so replacing the food and drink and hiring extra staff takes care of everything. I don't know what we're doing here. Seems like you've got it all under control. Only problem is, the people that are planning this attack are smarter than you. They've thought of everything you haven't, because that's what they do.
I don't think I like your tone, sir.
Look, Mr. Brown, what my agent is trying to say
is that you're missing my point. You really want to protect your guests, Mr. Brown? You need to leave handling terrorist threats to the professionals, because that's what we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talus Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting then?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep MacCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.